Hey, welcome to my hate watching series where we watch and review controversial Korean dramas. I'm Dead Eden and we're going to be hate watching Another Miss O. This is going to be a long one, 18 episodes, an hour each. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach to this one so we can get through this quicker. And it won't take me 6 months to finish it. I kind of like going in blind, so I don't want to read too much about the plot. I'm thinking this is controversial because it romanticizes toxic relationships, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to kind of look at some reviews. I hope that it's like showing an abusive relationship and how it's not a good thing. A lot of loose ends with the script, a lot of alcoholism. Yeah, a lot of times in Korean dramas, alcohol is kind of used as like a way to create scenarios and push the story along. It can be a lazy way to do it. It can be a cute way to do it. This person had a problem with it, so maybe it was the lazy way. And I think this person also didn't like the female lead. Judging by how they're talking about the female lead, it makes me think of the female lead in Personal Taste. I scored that drama very low just because the female lead did not have any character growth, and it was actually pretty pathetic. I don't respect the first female lead. Nobody's saying anything about a toxic male, though. This person says they're not a fan of the male lead. No respect for any of the female characters. Oh no. This is an older drama too. 2016. Yeah, that's pretty old. I mean, it doesn't sound old, but 2013, between that and 2015, 2016 are kind of like the older dramas that still have a lot of issues, especially when it comes to romanticizing toxic relationships. The lack of self-respect of the main female character. Okay, wow. I don't want to read too much because I don't want to spoil it. I haven't seen as irrational, stupid, and awful drama as this one. The characters make me empathize so much. I've been crying at least once almost every episode for them. Is there going to be a lot of feels in this? I know there are a lot of haters on this drama, but this drama is one of the few dramas that I'm happy I got a chance to experience. The acting, the cast has been top notch. The story's cliche, but the acting made up for it. The plot's relatable, real, funny, sad, and fun. This is making me really interested because I do really like some of the old school dramas, even though they have a lot of issues. Like The Heirs, ton of issues, but that is the first drama I've ever seen, and I love The Heirs. It's a classic. This entire drama hinged on the acting of So Hyun-jin. I'm reading reviews that say the female lead is like, I've never empathized with somebody more. And then I'm seeing reviews where they absolutely, like, there's no respect for the females. Started off strong, unique storyline, enjoyable characters. Some things annoyed me early on, and then it went downhill around episode 8 or 10. That's usually what tends to happen with rom-coms when they're a long rom-com, like 16 episodes or more. I love the show in the beginning, but after the first half of it, I noticed something. Everything in this show is so weird. Okay, I don't want to read too much. This person said it went down after the 4th episode. One of the best laughs I've had. Okay, look, I have a completely different sense of humor than the typical humor I see in Korean dramas. I have seen Korean dramas that have made me laugh, but usually that's definitely not the case. Masochist meets conceited jerk. Okay. I'm thinking this is romanticizing toxicity. I don't think I've regretted watching a drama as much as I regret watching this. The story and script are so poorly written, no amount of good acting saves it. Sure, there's humor, but it's overshadowed by the stale story. This drama has the most frustratingly bland characters and problematic romances. The male lead's mother is the most odious woman alive, but you don't even feel sorry for the male lead because he's a jackass. The female is a whiny, entitled, victim card playing, easy crybaby who has zero self-respect. Pathetic. There are so many plot holes, lazy writing, ridiculous apart from the ML's job. There's absolutely nothing interesting in the drama. Oh no. ML was an emotionally constipated jerk with anger issues, and FL has zero self-esteem or any respect for herself, and her favorite hobbies were drinking all the time to the point of alcoholism, sobbing and wallowing in self-pity to a masochistic degree. So this kind of sums up what everybody else has been saying, in the negative reviews at least. But in the positive ones, They say it's really funny, or they empathize a lot with the female lead, and this drama makes them cry a lot. So let's see. This is gonna be a long one, so if I'm end up hating this, I'm gonna be tortured for a very long time. Oh, is he a sound guy? No wonder people like his job. That's a sick-ass job. He's a sound effects dude. This actress right here, I love her. She was my favorite character, one of my favorite characters in Healer. Minja. And she also plays the mom of the female lead in The Heirs. She's in a lot. She plays people's moms a lot.
나 결혼 안 해.
뭔 소리야?
혜진 씨한테 안 한다고 얘기하고 들어왔어.
야!
우리 결혼 준비하는 내내 싸우고 안 좋았어.
뭔 소리야? 시기 내일인데!
I hate it in Korean dramas where somebody makes a very strong decision like this and the parent just gets mad about it instead of trying to figure out what was really going on for them to make such a serious decision. They just want them to make it work just to save face, I guess. I hope people don't do this in real life, but in Korean dramas I see it a lot. I mean, it's her daughter. She should be like, oh shit, this guy must be a jerk. I'm glad you're not marrying him. Why is she automatically angry with her daughter? I would be automatically angry with the dude first and be like, oh, he must have screwed up. This isn't the only drama I've seen with the Tickle Me Elmo. Because I was wondering, did they dress up the Tickle Me Elmo because of copyright? But White Christmas had a Tickle Me Elmo in it, and they didn't dress it up, so I don't know.
24시간 돌아다니셔서 이사더라. 원래 윗분들은 자기 방에 가만 계셔줘야 저희가 좀 숨통이 트이는데 저희 생각에는 이사님께서 좀 자주 왔다 갔다 하시는 것 같아서.
나 대장 증후군 있어. 화장실 자주 가.
죄송합니다. 7번이에요. 제가 결혼 엎은 걸로 몇 번이나 구박하시나.
9번. 나도 세고 있어.
Farting.
앵간히 들이붙지 않으면 저렇게 뻔질나게 화장실 들락거리지는 않는다. 나이 40 넘어 술 마시면 적골 난다.
She's an idiot for talking shit about her boss so openly. What a freaking moron.
그래서 가만히 있었구나. 비겁하다 진짜.
Now she's blaming her coworkers for her stupidity. Take accountability. I think they're putting in too much flappy clothing sound effects here.
드라마가 대한민국 남자들 다 망쳐놨어. 뻑하면 나쁜 놈 미친놈이야. 저건 아주 나쁜 미친놈이야.
여자들은 좋아한다. 나쁜 놈. 세상에 둘도 없는 나쁜 놈이 나한테만 애정을 준다?
그거 여자들 뻑간다. 엄청난 희소성 있는 애정인 게지. 그리고 또 그게 여자들 은근 자뻑에 빠지게 만든다.
역시 난 다른 여자들하고 달라. 그렇게 나쁜 놈도 사랑에 빠지게 만들고.
I mean, yeah, that could be a reason why girls fall for bad boys. But also, I think a factor is that women often like being with a guy that they can feel protected by. A guy that's like a badass and can beat somebody up. The guy that was just talking, he doesn't come across as like being a strong protector type. So that could be a draw for the bad boy type. But I guess it depends on what type of bad boy you're talking about. If you mean bad boy in the sense of a player, that's different. I wouldn't say that those are bad boys at all. I just call those players. I watched a video that was like ranking bad boys in K-dramas, and the guy from Nevertheless was in there. And the male lead of Cheese in the Trap was in there too. I don't know if these are bad boys. I would say the second male lead, Becky No, would be a bad boy in Cheese in the Trap, not the male lead. So yeah, I guess it depends on your definition of bad boy. But I was thinking in the sense of like Becky No or like a gangster type.
잘못했어. 내가 미친놈이야. 내가 남놈이야.
That was like a trauma response right there. Makes me think he gets beat by him often. He's just had his gay awakening.
왜? 좀 전에 이거 본 거 같아.
그런 걸 바로 기시감이라고 하지. 데자뷰.
Oh yeah, there is supposed to be something supernatural in this drama.
보는 눈이 그렇게 없어? 돈 그렇게 까먹고도 아직도 보는 눈이 안 돼?
나쁜 놈! 너 언젠가 사람 말로 죽일 거야.
I wonder if that's foreshadowing.
처음엔 기시감 같은 건 줄 알았는데 기시감하고는 좀 다른 게 미리 보여요. 그리고 정확하게 그대로 돼요. 근데 이젠 어떤 여자가 자꾸 떠올라요.
결혼하기로 했었던 여자예요?
아니요, 처음 보는 여자예요.
팔 왜 그래?
술 먹고 자빠졌어요.
야 이년아! 사람들이 너만 지나가 뭐라고 수군대는 줄 알아?
I'm making a prediction. This is reminding me of Love Next Door. I dropped it. At the beginning of this drama, she had called off a marriage and the family was pissed. And not only that, she also quit her job and came back to South Korea. She didn't really have a good reason as to why. It's kind of like, oh, I just wanted a break. But then later on, it turns out that her fiance was cheating on her. I think she was being bullied or something at work, and she didn't want her family to know. Like, oh, she's not really a good for nothing. She's a victim. And I wonder if they're going to do that with this, because they don't like flawed female leads usually in Korean dramas. They gotta be perfect. They gotta be sweet, perfect angels. So I'm wondering if they're going to do that. So I don't know, but we'll see. Her right here, this actress, I actually really like her. She plays a good role in Dotososolarasor, and she also plays my favorite character in The Heavenly Idol. It's a small role, but she plays it well.
빨리빨리 못 갖고 와.
When they add in sound effects in Korean dramas like this, they always feel very like you're watching a kid's cartoon. It feels so out of place to me unless it's purely comedy. Like maybe Wahoo Wakiki could get away with it, but when dramas that are like a mix of genres, it never works for me. I never like it. I remember Healer put a sound effect in like one scene, and I was like, why? It's not that kind of drama. These dramas that try and take different vibes and try and put them together like opposite vibes, and it doesn't work. I see something similar happening with this drama, where the whole overall filming style feels like more of a classic melodrama. But then you got these cartoon sound effects and this slapstick going on. But the filming style doesn't change. It's still being shot like a melodrama.
딴 음식은 아무렇게나 내놔도 돼. 매장 관리 이따위로 할래.
See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you for proving my point. You go from cartoon noises and making it seem like that she's like this goofy villain that we're just gonna laugh at. We're not gonna really be scared of her. And then it goes into, oh, she's throwing paper in her face and now sad music is playing and she looks like she wants to jump off a bridge right now. That's not the vibe that we get from this antagonist. We get that she's like a goofy antagonist, not like a really evil antagonist that can cause a lot of emotional pain for the main character. It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're trying to do two different concepts at once and it's not working.
제 결혼 제가 언제 왔든 그게 무슨 상관인데요?
기대했어. 호텔 뷔페. 잘못했어요. 엄청.
This is like a comedic issue right here. And the music does not fit. The music is treating it as if it's serious. Maybe they think that, oh, if we play serious music, it'll make it funnier. But to me, it's just coming across as weird and confusing. The music and the cinematography are telling me that I'm watching a serious melodrama, but the dialogue is telling me that I'm not. I'm getting mixed signals here. Look, she even is about to cry over this.
미안해. 내가 널 그 정도로 사랑하진 않는 것 같아.
뭐 잘못했어?
아니,
근데 왜?
네가 밥 먹는 게 꼴 보기 싫어졌어.
대신 결혼은 내가 파토낸 걸로 하면 안 될까? 나 너무 창피해.
See, I knew it. Except I said that it might turn out that he cheated on her or something and she's trying to save face by saying that she called off the wedding. But no, he dumped her for an unknown reason. That's why she's acting all depressed. See how we went from comedic stuff into like really serious, depressing stuff. It flowed right into that, and it just doesn't make sense. The cinematography style doesn't change, the music style doesn't change. It kind of diminishes the really serious stuff because of how seriously they seem to take the stupid stuff. Now the serious stuff doesn't seem as serious. It just seems like a big joke, basically.
난 안 죽어요.
어떻게 일이 이렇게 꼬이냐? 아니 오해영 그 기집애랑 같은 이름이 한 학년에 둘일 줄 누가 어떻게 알았냐고. 화끈하게 복수해주는 줄 알았는데 어머니 여자 인생이나 줘주고. 야 받아 던진다. 아이.
What an idiot.
야 연락해.
Okay, so that's episode 1. I'm gonna hold off talking more about my feelings so far until after episode 2 because I'm watching this drama 2 episodes at a time so I can get through it quicker. So I already watched episode 2 and I'm gonna get that all edited and then I'll talk more about how I feel about the drama so far. I've already talked a lot during the drama though. I'm also trying to show less of the drama. The less I show, the better, because I won't get any copyright issues. So I would suggest, if you haven't seen this drama, to go and watch it along with me, because I'm gonna have to edit a lot of it out. I'm mainly just showing parts that I'm critiquing. So meet me back here for the next episode of Hate Watching Another Miss O. See ya!